Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well, and we're going to bring you some Pro Strategy Football 2021. Our 1977 season replay is complete, and now we move on to the Divisional Playoffs. Our first Divisional Playoff game, the Chicago Bears travel deep in the heart of Texas to face the Dallas Cowboys at Texas Stadium. Let's get the point spread, folks. Let's analyze the game 1,000 times. Dallas will be 10-point favorites at home in this divisional playoff game. The over-under is going to be 42 points, it looks like to me. So 42-point over-under, Dallas 10-point favorites. Jack Pardee is the head coach for the Chicago Bears, who won the Central Division at 11-3. Dallas won the NFC East at 11-3, but Dallas had the better overall record when things were put together, and they have home field advantage. Let's go to the Chicago Bears. Run blocking 9, pass blocking 8, red zone offense just above average at a 6, team discipline 4. They will shoot themselves in the foot on occasions. Ball security average at a 5, 2-minute offense is an 8. That's pretty good. On the road, they're not bad. They're a 6. Again, rating system 1 through 9, 1 being the worst, 9 being the best. Run defense, and pass rush all above average to good, 7. Red zone defense, you might get down there on this stingy Bears defense, but it's going to be tough to score. It's an 8. They cause fumbles at a 5. Defensive stamina and preventing or controlling big plays by their opponent, both 6s. So they will tire. For the Dallas Cowboys and Tom Landry, run blocking, pass blocking, red zone offense, all 8s. Team discipline is horrible. It's a 3. They too will shoot themselves in the foot. Ball security is a 5. 2-minute offense, excellent with Roger the Dodger Staubach. It's a 9. At home, they're an 8. Run defense, pass rush, well, doomsday, they're all 9s. Red zone defense, very good at a 7. They don't cause as many turnovers on fumbles, only a 4. Defensive stamina, excellent, 9. They control or prevent big plays at an 8. So doomsday, there's a reason why they call them the doomsday defense. Coaching style for Tom Landry, he favors the run. Dallas will take typical risks. They'll run predominantly the halfback, Tony Dorsett. Pass usage, they like to use the wide receivers and the halfback. They favor a 4-3. They bounce between man and zone, and they will blitz on some occasions. For the Chicago Bears, looking for the upset, they too favor the run, and it's going to be a sweetness, Walter Payton. They take typical risks, and they like to throw mostly to the 2 wide receivers. They also favor the 4-3. They'll bounce between man and zone and blitz on occasions, just like the Dallas Cowboys. Here at Texas Stadium, Captain Carl 8, good to see you, Bob. Hope all is well. As he says, hi, Al, I'm listening while I complete the final game of the regular season in my 1984 NFL replay with Appa. Excellent. Who is going to win those divisions, my friend? Give us an update. Now let's go to the offensive line for the Chicago Bears. Albrecht, Jackson, Peffer, Sori, Lick. Extra offensive lineman, Sevi. For the Dallas Cowboys, Neely, Scott, Fitzgerald, Rafferty, Donovan. Extra offensive lineman, Lawless. The offense for the 77 Cowboys, Roger Staubach, Heisman Trophy winner out of Navy. Tony Dorsett, one of the starting running backs. Heisman Trophy winner out of Pitt, Robert Newhouse, the other running back. Drew Pearson and Golden Richards are your starting wide receivers. Billy Joe Dupree, the starting tight end. You'll also see Butch Johnson and Tony Hill out wide. And Jay Saldi is the second string tight end. For the Chicago Bears, Bob Avellini, I'd like to buy a vowel please, is the starting quarterback. Walter Payton, Sweetness, is the halfback. Roland Harper, the fullback. James Scott and Bo Rather are your starting receivers. Greg Latta is the starting tight end. You'll also see at wideout Steve Schubert and Brian Bashnagel. The backup tight end is Chuck Bradley. Defensive line for Chicago, Hardstein, Osborne, Rydalk, Newsom. Extra defensive lineman Myers. For the Doomsday defense of the Dallas Cowboys, Ed Too Tall Jones, Jethro Pugh, Randy White, Harvey Martin. Extra defensive lineman Larry Cole. Linebackers and defensive backs for the Dallas Cowboys, Thomas Hollywood Henderson, Bob Brunig, Mike Hegman, D.D. Lewis. Defensive backs, Benny Barnes, Cliff Harris, Charlie Waters, Aaron Kyle. Nickelback, Mark Washington. Dimeback, Randy Hughes. For the Chicago Bears, linebackers, Doug Buffon, Tom Hicks, Don Rives, Wayman Bryant. Defensive backs, Alan Ellis, Doug Plank, Gary Fensick, Virgil Livers. Nickelback, Craig Clemens. Dimeback, Terry Schmidt. And now for the kickers and punters, what Uncle Dave Gardner was waiting for. The kicker for the Chicago Bears, Bob Thomas. The punter is Bob Parsons. You take a choice of a Bob. For the Dallas Cowboys, Efren Herrera is the kicker, and Danny White, the backup quarterback out of Arizona State, is the punter. To Texas Stadium we go. I'd like to say hello to Andre Ford. Hope all is well, my friend. And of course, Dave Gardner. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel and Digital Dice. Sip of water as we finally had a nice hot day today. As they say in Pro Strategy Football, let's do this. This is PC versus PC. I will only be doing commentating on the game. We only play as the Los Angeles Rams in this 1977 replay. We went 13-1 with Joe Namath. He got hurt in week 13. We didn't play him in week 14. We actually let the sim engine play week 14, and we almost lost 7-6, but we won. So let's do this, as they say in Pro Strategy Football, and we will watch live. Excuse me. Thomas to kick off for the Bears. Cowboys won the toss. They elected to receive. Thomas kicks. Dallas setting up for the return. It's from the 3 comes Brinson. 15-20, zigzagging to the 30. And brought down by Thomas, the kicker, at the 35. A good return by Brinson. And the Cowboys will start 1st and 10 at their 35. Dorsett and Newhouse are your split backs. Golden Richards and Drew Pearson, your wideouts. Billy Joe Dupree's the tight end. Roger the Dodger Staubach under center. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the big bad Chicago Bears. First down, Staubach screen to Dorsett, and he is smothered under. No gain. The Bears quickly rush to the ball, and kabosh, the Heisman Trophy winner out of Pitt, TD Tony Dorsett. Tackle made by Bryant. 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. They come to the line of scrimmage. Staubach assesses the situation. Looks like zone coverage 2 deep. 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers for the Bears. Staubach to throw. They pick up the rush. Sideline pattern, incomplete. Flag on the play. The pass was intended for the speedy Golden Richards. You could see his golden locks out of the helmet. Let's see what the yellow hanky is all about. Pass interference on the Bears. Interference. They were trying to defend Richards, and the yellow hanky came out. A little too much grab and tuck by the Bears defender. And that's going to be a huge penalty because the Cowboys will now have it 1st and 10 at the Chicago 17. Joining us here at Texas Stadium, JT. Hope all is well, as he says, playoffs! Yes, it is the playoffs. And that was a big break for the Cowboys. The Chicago sideline and Jack Pardee didn't like that call too much. Dorsett the lone setback. Johnson in the slot. Pearson and Richards out wide. Dupree, the tight end, to the top of the screen. 4 down linemen shifted towards the tight end. Man coverage for the Bears. Will they give it to Tony Dorsett on 1st down? Staubach throwing middle. End zone. Oh, Johnson couldn't get into the end zone. Caught it at the 4 and then was immediately hit by Ellis. That is a 13-yard gain. Staubach to Johnson. It'll be 1st and goal for the Cowboys as they look to strike and strike quickly. Dorsett and Newhouse the split backs now. Richards, Pearson out wide. Dupree, the tight end, to the bottom of the screen. Everyone up in the box for the Bears. 1st and goal. Staubach, quick hitter to Richards, and he struggles for 2 yards. Bryant on the tackle. 2nd and goal. Bears trying to hold the Cowboys to a field goal attempt. Ball spotted at the 2. Staubach to throw again. Dumps it to Dorsett, and he doesn't get in. No gain. What a pop by Doug Buffone on Tony Dorsett. Check your chiclet, son. 3rd and goal. The Bears looking to hold. They have a very stingy defense in the red zone. Cowboys come to the line of scrimmage. Staubach puts his hands up to calm down the crowd. He's under center. Ball at the 2. 3rd and goal for the Cowboys. Staubach to throw again. Middle. Incomplete. The Bears hold. Staubach was looking for Pearson on the short slant. Well defended by Ellis. Efren Herrera will come out to kick. This will be a 19-yard field goal attempt. Danny White to hold. Herrera kicks, and it's through.
It's good.
3-0 Dallas. Dallas a bit disappointed only to get that 19-yard field goal. A moral victory for the Chicago Bears. Steeler fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, is here at Texas Stadium as he says hello to myself and the chat. And he says, go Bears! Andre Ford says, Carl's giving us an update on his 1984 APA. Let's go back if he's giving us the division winners. In his 1984 APA replay, division winners, Miami, Cincinnati, Denver, Washington, Chicago, and San Francisco. Wild cards in the AFC, New England and Seattle. Wild cards in the NFC are St. Louis and Green Bay. It's going to be some fun playoffs for Captain Carl 8 playing APA football, card, and dice. Herrera to kick off. 3-0 Cowboys as they scored on their initial drive of the game. From the goal line comes Bashnagel. Bashnagel cuts to the middle. 20, 25, 35, and Efren Herrera puts a shoulder into Bashnagel. Stops him at the 35. So the Bears down by 3, 1st and 10. Harper and Payton are the split backs. Rather and Scott the wideouts. Lada's the tight end. Bob Avellini, the often maligned Bob Avellini at quarterback. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen. Wide split, it looks like, for the Cowboys. Avellini gives it to Payton. Payton, a quick trap play to the middle, produces 3 yards. Randy White on the stop. 2nd and 7 for the Bears. Again, Harper and Payton in the backfield. Avellini under center. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Cowboys. Avellini gives it to Payton to the right side. It's a good run for Walter Payton as he cuts back left on the counter right. He picks up 8. Brunig on the tackle. And D.D. Lewis, the right outside linebacker, got leveled on the block as he goes to the sideline having trouble breathing. Looks like he had the wind knocked out of him. Brown will come in for the Cowboys to take his spot. 1st and 10 for the Bears. On their 46, they trail by 3. I formation. Harper, the up back. The youngster they call Sweetness. Walter Payton behind him. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Cowboys. Avellini takes it himself. Picks up 2. Randy White smacked him down. 2nd and 8, under 10 to play in the first quarter. Again, Harper and Payton, staggered backfield for the Bears. 2 deep zone for the Cowboys. Avellini rolls. He's going to throw. He pumps. Throws the other way. Incomplete. Was looking for Walter Payton out of the backfield. That'll leave 3rd and 8. A dangerous pass for, again, the often maligned Bob Avellini. 3rd and 8. Harper goes off the field. Schubert, number 85, becomes the slot receiver. Payton the lone setback. Scott and Rather out wide. Lott is the tight end to the top of the screen. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Cowboys on 3rd and 8 from the Chicago 48. Avellini has time. He throws sideline, complete to Rather, and now Harris rips the ball out of his hands and he's going back the other way. Unbelievable. Rather makes the catch, and Cliff Harris rips the ball right out of his arms and returns it the other way to the Chicago 43. And Jack Pardee can't believe it on the Chicago sideline. Let's watch that in slow motion. Bob Avellini throws a very good pass, zipped it between 2 defenders, and Rather, and you can see Harris as he's hitting him, and Rather going down, and no, that's not Dan Rather. Though he held onto the ball like Dan Rather, Harris ripping the ball out of his arms and returning it to the Chicago 43. The Cowboys are in business, and now the Bears defense has to come up big once again. As Drive-In says, Bob Avellini, a good old Queens, Long Island fella. Pearson and Newhouse in the split backfield. Drew Pearson and Golden Richards, the wideouts. Billy Joe Dupree's the tight end. So Dorsett gets a breather to start off this drive. Staubach under center, barks out the signals. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Bears. It's a pitch to Pearson, and Preston Pearson turns the corner. Picks up 8. Great blocking by the Cowboys' offensive line, finally brought down by the pursuing Doug Buffone. 2nd and 2. Dorsett back on. Preston Pearson to the sidelines. So it's Dorsett and Newhouse in the split backfield. 4-3, 2 deep zone again for the Bears. Play action. Middle! Golden Richards makes the catch on the short slant. Gain of 8. That will move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at the Bear 27. Landry trying to stretch out this Bears defense. They're going to send 4 wideouts. Dorsett, the lone setback. Top of the screen, the dangerous Golden Richards. Pearson, Hill, and Johnson to the bottom. Staubach under center. Everyone up in the box for the Bears. No safety help. Will Roger the Dodger go over the top? Staubach pitches to Dorsett. Dorsett knocked out of bounds after a 2-yard gain. Excellent pursuit by the Bears. Herrera warms his leg on the sidelines. It was his 19-yard field goal that gave the Cowboys a 3-0 lead. 2nd and 8 from the Bear 25. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Bears. Staubach takes the snap. Gives it to Dorsett. Dorsett plunges the middle on the trap play. Picks up 5. Brought down by Osborne. And D.D. Lewis will be available for the Cowboys on defense. Big 3rd and 3 here. Staubach in shotgun, Dorsett next to him. Richards and Johnson to the top of the screen. Dupree, the tight end, and Drew Pearson to the bottom. Man coverage for the Bears. Will they run a draw here? Shotgun snap. It's a screen. Incomplete. The Bears sniffed that one out. And Rydalk really created havoc on that screen. So 4th and 3, and here comes Efren Herrera. Again, the Bears don't give up a lot of touchdowns in the red zone. Danny White to hold. This one's a bit farther than his 19-yarder. This will be a 37-yard attempt. As Drive-In says, is Butch Johnson out there? He was out there. The snap. Oh, the Cowboys jump off sides, and Herrera shanks the ball. I would assume the Bears will decline. And the Chicago Bears on the Efren Herrera shank says no thank you to the flag. They decline. They take over 1st and 10 at their 20. The Bears dodge a bullet. Again, the defense stiffens up. 6:53 left in the first quarter. 3-0 Chicago in our first divisional playoff game of our 1977 replay. What if Joe Namath played the whole year for the Rams? We finished 13-1. Yes, we did, as we played as the Rams. Every other game was PC versus PC. Harper and Musso are your split backs for the Bears. Scott and Rather, the man who fumbled, well, Harris ripped the ball out of his arms, are the wideouts. Latta's the tight end. Avellini under center. Dallas man coverage, 4-down line. First down, Bears. Quick hitter by Avellini. A risky throw. He was trying to hit Rathers. Kyle tried to jump the route for the Cowboys. 2nd and 10. Musso goes off the field. Peyton comes on. So it's Harper and Peyton, your split backs. Ball spotted at the Chicago 20. Man coverage for the Cowboys. Avellini. Middle, incomplete. Pass intended for the tight end, Greg Latta. Waters was all over that. And Benny Barnes goes limping off the field. Mel Renfro, I believe that's Mel Renfro, coming on to play left cornerback for the Cowboys. 3rd and 10. Bears come to the line of scrimmage. Scott and Rather out wide. Latta, the tight end. Harper and Peyton, your split backs. Zone coverage, 3-4 for the Cowboys. What will Bob Avellini do here? Avellini will throw. He pumps. Slant caught by Scott. But it's going to be 4 yards short as there was no yak after the catch. He got whacked and thus no yak. Excellent tackle by Hegman of the Cowboys. 4th and 4, and Bob Parsons will punt from his 10. And the Bears, I think that flag will be on the Bears. I think they moved too soon. From the 30 comes Tony Hill, and he is brought down after only a 2-yard gain. I would think the Cowboys might have them punt again. No, the Cowboys will decline. They will take the ball 1st and 10 at their 34. Drive-In says, yes, that's Mel Renfro. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt. 1987 Stratomatic Cards and Dice. College football replay. In Tallahassee, Florida State University, 29. Miami, 9. Thank you for the update. So the Cowboys take over with 5:58 left in the first quarter, 1st and 10 at their 34. This is for Drive-In. Butch Johnson is the slot receiver, number 86. Richards and Drew Pearson. Out wide, Billy Joe Dupree, the tight end. Dorsett, the lone setback. Staubach under center, facing a 4-3 zone coverage. Staubach to throw. Under duress, he scrambles. Throws deep middle. Intercepted by Gary Fensick. And the Bears have it at their 45. Staubach will watch the replay. The Bears got a good rush on him. Staubach gets away from the rush. throws it deep middle, and Fensick picks it off. So the Bears now have it 1st and 10. Again, at their 45, excellent field position for Avellini and the offense. Peyton and Harper, your split backs. Scott and Rather, your wideouts. Latta's the tight end. Man coverage 4-3 for the Cowboys. Avellini to throw. Hits Rather.
First down.
On the medium in route, picks up 11, and this time he held on to the ball. Gain of 11, tackled by Brunig. Harper goes out. Number 85, Schubert, comes in. He's a slot receiver. Sweetness, Walter Payton, the lone setback. 4-3 man coverage. 4-3 for the Cowboys. Avellini gives it to Payton. Payton attacks the right side. Not much there at all. Good job by Doomsday defense. That's a 1-yard gain. Tackle made by Hollywood Henderson. 2nd and 9. Ball at the Dallas 43 for the Bears. Schubert goes out. Harper comes back in. It's Harper and Payton in the backfield. Again, 4-3 man coverage for the Doomsday defense of the 77 Cowboys. Avellini to throw, and Avellini is smothered under. He evaded the rush at first, but there is no place to go but down for Bobby Avellini. That's a loss of 7. You think the Bears would try to use Payton a little more. It's going to be 3rd and 16. This does not favor the Bears. Ball now at midfield. Avellini in shotgun. Payton next to him. Scott to the top. Schubert and Rather to the bottom. Latta, the tight end, to the top. Zone coverage 2 deep. 4 down linemen for the Cowboys. Here's a shotgun snap to Bobby Avellini. Oh, the Cowboys jump. Free play. Incomplete. So that's going to be on the Cowboys. Chicago accepts. It now goes to 3rd and 11. They get another crack at it. And again, Avellini's in shotgun. Zone coverage for the Cowboys. Avellini screens to Payton. Payton zigzags down the sideline. 20. Oh, he fumbled, but the ball goes out of bounds. And the Bears retain it. Almost another turnover by Chicago. As Payton goes for 24 yards on the screen. Here's the replay in actual speed. That is a huge 3rd down conversion. Quick move by Payton. He zigzagged between 2 defenders. He made them look silly. Then he streaked down the sidelines. But Walter had that habit of holding that ball like a loaf of bread. He didn't fumble much, but the ball did get knocked out of bounds. Bears maintain possession. 1st and 10 at the Dallas 21. Thomas warms his leg on the sidelines, but the Bears want a touchdown here. They want the upset. They want to move on. The winner goes to the NFC Championship game. The winner will face the winner of the Rams and the Lions in a battle of beasts. Scott and Rather out wide. Harper and Musso are your split backs. Payton gets a breather for a moment. Latta's the tight end. Man coverage, pretty much everyone up in the box for the Cowboys. Cliff Harris back deep as the free safety. Avellini gives it to Harper, and the fullback plunges the middle for 2 yards, but he is wrapped up by Randy White. As we take a sip of water. 2nd and 8. Payton back on the field. Musso goes out. Split backfield of Harper and Payton. 2 deep zone. 4 down linemen for the Cowboys. Avellini. Payton to the right.
3rd down.
Gets low but doesn't get much. 1 yard. Jethro Pugh. Wouldn't get wedged on that play. 3rd and 7. Harper goes off the field. Schubert, number 85, becomes a slot receiver towards the bottom of the screen. Rather and Scott out wide. Latta's the tight end. Payton the lone setback. Again, everyone up in the box for the Cowboys except the free safety, number 43, Cliff Harris. Avellini, he's going to throw. Middle. Scott has it! He's racing to the end zone! Touchdown! Holy cow! Bobby Avellini to Scott. A short slant went a long way, 18 yards, and the Nestea plunge. And the Bears take the lead 6-3 to a shocked Cowboy fan base here at Texas Stadium. Here's the replay in slow motion. It's a blitz. They picked up the blitz. And that short slant to Scott goes for pay dirt.
Down.
We await the Thomas extra point. 7 plays, 55 yards. Again, culminating Avellini to Scott for the TD. Phipps to hold. The kick is... It's good! 7-3 Bears. Remember, Efren Herrera has made a field goal and missed a field goal for the Cowboys. So with 1:45 to play in the first quarter, we have an upset brewing here. Remember, the Bears were 10-point underdogs when we simmed it 1,000 times. The over-under, I think I said, was 42. Thomas to kick off. Cowboys hoping to set up a big return. From the goal line comes Butch Johnson. 15, cuts middle, 20, zigzags. He's to the 30, 35, and Thompson throws his whole body at Johnson's legs, and Johnson trips over him. It's a 32-yard return for Butch Johnson. Benny Barnes will be back for the Cowboys on defense. So the Cowboys trail by 4, 1:32 left in the first quarter. Newsom and Preston Pearson are your split backs. Drew Pearson and Golden Richards, your wideouts. Billy Joe Dupree's the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for the Bears. Staubach, Preston Pearson.
Second down.
Gain of 5, a beautiful trap play. And then Pearson burrowed for 5, Dougie Buffon on the stop. 2nd and 5, under a minute to play in the first quarter. Newhouse and Dorsett are your backs now. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Bears. Pitch to Newhouse, and he's going to pick up 3.
Down.
That was went to the left. Bryant on the tackle. This should be the last play of the quarter, if they get it off. 3rd and 2. Cowboys come to the line of scrimmage. Everyone up in the box for the Bears. Dorsett will not make it! Dorsett! They try to go off tackle left. It was smothered. He tried to bounce to the outside, and he was forced out of bounds. Great pursuit by the big bad Bears, and that is a 1-yard loss. 4th and 3, and here's Danny White to punt, but he will not get the punt off, and that is the end of the first quarter. A surprising first quarter that sees the Central Division champion of the NFC, Chicago Bears, lead the Eastern Division champions of the NFC, Dallas Cowboys, 7-3. We now go to station identification break. You're watching to and listening to Pro Strategy Football 2021, the 1977 NFL Division Playoffs between the Bears and the Cowboys on the RedSoxFan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, please smack that like button. If you want to subscribe, please do so. If you do subscribe, please hit the bell for notifications so you know when we go live and you can enjoy the live stream along with the chat. I like to say hello and thank you to Captain Carl 8, Steeler Fan 1933, Drive-In. Dave Gardner, please check out his wonderful YouTube channel, and Digital Dice, the best podcast out there for sports sim gaming, period, and it can be listened to on Spreaker or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to. JT, thank you for joining us, and I think we got everyone. If you're watching, feel free to jump in the chat. Greatly appreciate your time. So the Bears are up 7-3. We start the second quarter, and Danny White will punt on 4th and 3. He's punting from about his 25. And he's angling it towards the sidelines. And that's going to go out of bounds at about the 12. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Chicago. Actually at the 16. Boy, did I foobar that. 14:54 left in the first half. Bears up by 4. Peyton and Harper are your split backs. Scott, the man who caught the touchdown, to the bottom of the screen, rather to the top, the man who fumbled. Avellini under center. Latta, the tight end, number 88. 4-3, two deep zone for the Cowboys. Avellini gives it to Peyton. Peyton attacks the middle. Only picks up 2 on the dive play. Again, Randy White and the Doomsday defense stop that. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Bears now. To the line of scrimmage they come. Again, they're facing a 2 deep zone. Avellini's going to throw. Quick hitter to Scott. Scott makes the initial defender miss. Picks up 7 before the linebacker Hollywood Henderson brings them down. A big 3rd and 1 for the Bears. Avellini feeling his oats after he threw that touchdown pass. He's thrown the ball quite well in this game. 3rd and 1. Cowboys close to the line of scrimmage. You think they're going to be Key and Peyton. What will the Bears do? Avellini's going to throw. Incomplete. Wow. Barnes breaks up the pass to Scott. I would have ran the ball probably a counter with Harper, the fullback. Now 4th and 1, and they're going to be questioning that play call in the newspapers. They're questioning it right now in the press booth, the Bears writers are. Not a good call in my opinion. And Parsons will punt from his 10. Cowboys come after it. Parsons gets the punt off. From about the 30 comes Butch Johnson down the sideline, past the 40, 9-yard return on the 42-yard punt. So the Cowboys down by 4 with 13:30 left in the first half. They're going to go 3 wide out. Johnson will be in the slot. Richards and Drew Pearson out wide. Billy Joe Dupree's the tight end. Tony Dorsett, the lone setback. The down 4 for the Bears are tight in their formation. 2 deep zone for Chicago. Staubach throws and out to Dupree.
2nd down, penalty.
Pickup of 5. That's the first reception for Billy Joe Dupree, but a yellow hanky litters the field. And it's going to be defensive pass interference on Chicago. Dallas will accept the penalty. 1st and 10 at the Cowboy 45. Staubach brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Dorsett and Newhouse, your split backs. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Bears. Staubach, screen, Dorsett, past midfield, 5 yards, tackled by Hicks. 2nd and 5 for the Cowboys. Well, they'll spot it at midfield. I thought he got by it. I formation now for Dallas. Newhouse the up back, Dorsett behind him. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Bears. It's a pitch of Dorsett. Dorsett picks up 3, knocked out of bounds quite rudely at the 47. 3rd and 2. The Bears are snarling, showing their teeth and claws now. Everyone up in that box trying to deny the first down. 3rd and 2. What will Staubach and the Cowboys do? I formation. Staubach throws sideline, incomplete. Pass intended for Richards. Dougie Buffon, the linebacker, got out to help on the coverage, and that disrupted the passing lane. 4th and 2, Danny White to punt. You think both these teams would like to run the ball slightly more, but they've put the faith into their quarterbacks. From the 5 comes Schubert, and not much farther. A 2-yard gain on the 40-yard punt by Danny White. He took quite a pop there, as I think he's hearing Schubert in his head now. Moni G is here at Texas Stadium. Hope all is well. Rock on, Shaka Khan. 12:01 to play in the half. 7-3 Bears. Bears have the ball at their 9. I formation. Harper the up back. Musso behind him as Peyton starts this drive on the sideline. Rather and Scott your wideouts. Latta's the tight end. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for the doomsday defense of the Dallas Cowboys. Avellini takes it himself, and it's a big gain. 10 yards. Flag on the play. Offsetting penalties, illegal block on the Bears. Defensive holding on the Cowboys. It's what we call a mulligan. You do it again. 1st and 10 from the 9. Split backfield, Harper and Musso. Zone coverage for the Cowboys. Avellini gives it to Musso. And Musso only picks up a yard. Charlie Waters comes up and torpedoes him. 2nd and 9. Musso goes to the sideline. Now Peyton's back on the field, so it's Peyton and Harper, your split backs. 4-3 zone coverage for the Cowboys. Avellini gives it to Harper. Harper to the right, picks up 3. Hollywood Henderson on the stop. 3rd and 6. If the Cowboys can hold, they should have pretty good field position. Harper goes off the field. Schubert, I guess the cobwebs are out of his head. He's a slot receiver. Peyton the lone setback. Everyone up in the box except for Cliff Harris, the free safety for the Cowboys. 3rd and 6. Avellini barks out the signals. It's a blitz. Avellini throws incomplete. Avellini threw behind rather, as that pressure was right in Bobby Avellini's face. 4th and 6. And Bob Parsons will punt from his end zone. Cowboys coming after it, but Parsons gets the punt off like a partridge in a pear tree. And from the 40 comes Butch Johnson. He cuts middle, but is brought down after only a 3-yard return. Good coverage by the Bears. 10:28 left in the first half. Our first divisional playoff game, 1977, Pro Strategy Football 2021. Cowboys at their 45. Staubach under center. Pearson and Richards, your wideouts. Dupree, the tight end. Preston Pearson and Newhouse are your split backs. Man coverage, it looks like Doug Plank. I think they're doubling Billy Joe Dupree. You can see number 46 more towards the right hash mark if you're the Cowboys. Staubach pitches to Preston Pearson. Gets around the corner, picks up 4. Pearson's had a couple of carries and been successful. 2nd and 6, Osborne on the tackle. And Wayman Bryant for Chicago is getting up a bit woozy. He thinks he's Batman. He'll go to the sideline. Campbell comes in at linebacker for the Bears. Under 10 to play in the first half. 7-3 Bears. Newhouse and Dorsett, your split backs. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen. The down lineman with a wide split. Will they run a trap play here, the Cowboys? It's a give to Dorsett, and Dorsett exploits the middle, then cuts back to the left hash, stays low, picks up 4. Rydalk on the tackle, 3rd and 2 for the Cowboys. Staggered backfield with Newhouse and Dorsett. Everyone up in the box for the Bears, trying to deny those 2 yards that will give Dallas a first down. Will Staubach go play action fake over the top? We shall see in moments. Play action fake. Staubach throws. Sideline incomplete.
4th down.
Looking for Pearson. Well covered by Livers. 4th and 2. Danny White will punt. Just over 9 to play. Bears on the return, and Watershed got Watershed down. White with a high punt gave the Cowboys the opportunity to race down there and pop Watershed. Lucky to hold on to the ball. Only a 1-yard gain. 9 minutes left in the first half. Bears still maintain a 4-point lead. Harper and Peyton are your backs. Scott and Rather your wideouts. Latta, the tight end. Avellini under center, facing man coverage 4-3. Avellini pitches to Peyton. Peyton gains the outside, but quick pursuit by Ed Too Tall Jones. The long arms of Ed Too Tall Jones bring down Walter Payton. Flag on the play. Well, an injury update. Bryant will be available on defense for the Bears. And an illegal block by the Bears does not help them. That's going to back up the bus to the Chicago 6. 1st and 15 for Chicago now. Again, Harper and Peyton in the backfield. Staggered to the right. Man coverage for the Cowboys. Avellini gives it to Harper.
2nd down.
Counter right, 3 yards, tackled by Brunig. 2nd and 12. Just over 8 to play. Split backfield, Harper and Peyton. Zone coverage for the doomsday defense of the Cowboys. Avellini to throw. Underneath to Rather. Picks up 6. He is quickly brought down by Kyle. That leaves 3rd and 6 for the Bears at their 15. Harper goes off the field. Schubert, number 85, is a slot receiver. Peyton the lone setback. Man coverage for the Cowboys. 4 down linemen. Avellini, middle, incomplete.
4th down.
Was looking for the slot receiver, number 85, Schubert. I still think he's a bit woozy. D.D. Lewis on the coverage. 4th and 6. Parsons once again will punt from his end zone. Cowboys come after it. They don't get there. Dallas looking for a big return. Here comes Butch Johnson cutting towards the middle. He'll pick up 5 yards on the return. 42-yard punt by Parsons. Cowboys take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position on their 48. They trail by 4, 7:30 left in the half. Dorsett, Newhouse, your backs. Drew Pearson, Golden Richards, your wideouts. Billy Joe Dupree, the tight end. Roger Staubach under center. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Bears. Staubach to throw. Hits Dupree. The tight end picks up 5 on the short hitch. Tackled by Bryant. Bryant just came back from the sideline. As Dave Gardner says, Harper Valley PTA. Newhouse goes off the field. Butch Johnson, number 86, becomes a slot receiver. Dorsett, the lone setback. Man coverage again for the Bears. Staubach gives it to Dorsett. Dorsett bounces outside. He's got the first down. Great run by the Heisman Trophy winner out of Pitt. It was plugged up on the trap play, but Dorsett bounced to the outside, and before Hicks can drag him down, he gained 5 yards, and the Cowboys moved the chain. Just over 6 minutes to play in the first half. Ball spotted 1st and 10 at the Chicago 42. Newhouse and Dorsett, your split back zone coverage for the Bears. Staubach pitches to Newhouse, and he is knocked out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. The big fullback didn't go rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, that's for sure. 2nd and 10, 5:46 and counting in the first half. Staubach assesses the situation. It's a 3-4, 2-deep zone for the Bears. And the Bears jumped off sides. That will make it 2nd and 5 at the Chicago 37. Dorsett goes off the field. It's Pearson. That's Preston Pearson and Robert Newhouse, your split backs. Zone coverage 3-4 for the Bears once again. 2nd and 5. A sweep to Preston Pearson. Picks up 2. Wow, they'll spot it. A 1-yard gain. Doug Buffon with a really rough tackle there on Preston Pearson. 3rd and 4. I think they're out of Efren Herrera field goal range here. Staubach in shotgun. Dorsett next to him. Drew Pearson, number 88, to the top. Johnson and Richards to the bottom. Billy Joe Dupree, the tight end. Bears have everyone up in the box on 3rd and 4. There is no safety help. Shotgun snap to Roger the Dodger. Staubach throws middle, complete to Dorsett, and he is whacked by Hicks. Oh, you saw Dorsett's head just snap forward as he was hit in the back. Only a 2-yard gain as Staubach went to his safety valve. Coverage very good downfield. 4th and 2. What will the Cowboys do? Efren Herrera with Danny White to hold will attempt a 51-yard field goal. He has made a 19-yarder, missed, what was that, a 37-yarder? And now he attempts a 51-yard field goal. Danny White to hold, 34 and 17, that's 51 yards. White to hold, Herrera kicks it strong, low, and through! Efren Herrera makes up for the shank with a 51-yard field goal, and the Cowboys pulled it within 1, 7-6. Here's the replay in slow motion. Herrera had to strike the ball low to get the distance, and it was just over the on-attacking Bears' fingertips, and it splits the uprights. What a field goal by Efren Herrera. 4:28 left in the half. Herrera puts the ball on the tee. He will kick off for the Cowboys. It's now 7-6. The Bears cling to a precarious 1-point lead. There's the kickoff by Herrera. Cowboys racing downfield on coverage. From the end zone comes Brian Bashnagel. Bashnagel cuts to the outside, brought down before the 20. My God, if you bring the ball out of the end zone, you got to make sure you get to at least the 20. And Jack Pardee is not happy with the decision-making of the OSU grad, Brian Bashnagel. So the Bears with a 1-point lead, 4:16 left in the half. Peyton again oddly starts this drive on the sideline as it's Harper and Musso in an I formation. Rather and Scott, your wideout. Scott caught the touchdown pass, 18 yards from Bobby Avellini, who's under center. Latta's the tight end. Man coverage for the Cowboys. Avellini gives it to the up back Harper. Harper picks up 1. Ed Too Tall Jones and company lay the law down. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Harper and Musso go off the field. Schubert's the slot receiver. Peyton comes back on, the lone setback. Man coverage. This looks like a 3-deep zone that the Cowboys are going to have here. That's what it looks like to me. Avellini to throw underneath the Peyton. Peyton with a lot of room. And it was a 3-deep zone and well exploited by Avellini and the Bears offense as he hits Peyton in the flat for 10 yards. First down for the Bears at their 29, just over 3 to play, clock running. Peyton and Harper, your split backs, 2-deep zone. Wide set for the down 4 of the Doomsday defense. Pitch to Harper. And that's going to be a penalty on the Bears. Back up the bus. Illegal procedure. 1st and 15 at Chicago 24. 2:56 left in the half. 7-6 Bears. Again, 3 wide out set with Schubert in the slot. Peyton the lone setback. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Dallas Cowboys. And again the Bears move. Holy cow. It's going to be 1st and 20 at the Bear 19. Harper and Peyton, your split back. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Dallas Cowboys. Avellini to throw. Quick hitter to Scott.
2nd down.
Picks up 6, tackled by the linebacker, Hollywood Henderson. 2nd and 14, Avellini in shotgun. Peyton next to him. Schubert and Rather to the top. Latta and Scott to the bottom. Dallas playing a dangerous game. No safety help. They're going to choke off the short routes. That's pretty much what Avellini's thrown. Shotgun snap to Bobby Avellini. Avellini looking. He's going to throw deep middle. Complete to Schubert. 40, 35, 30. Oh, he's brought down before the 30. Schubert playing a wonderful song for 43 yards. Avellini to Schubert. So the Cowboys were all up close to cut off those short routes that Avellini has been completing. And this time, Bobby Avellini went over the top to Schubert. And what a lovely sound that was to Bears fans. Here's the replay in slow motion. You can see the Cowboys trying to cut off the short routes, but Schubert running a deep streak. Oh, actually, I think that's a long slant. And the Cowboys are burnt.
1st down.
For 43 yards. Chicago goes into a hurry-up. Peyton the lone setback. But they can't get the playoff. It's a 2-minute warning. Chicago has it 1st and 10 when we come out of the 2-minute warning at the Dallas 32. Thomas worms his leg on the sideline. Bears 7. Cowboys 6. We go to the 2-minute warning. Station identification break. You're watching to and listening to Pro Strategy Football 2021. This is our 1977 What If replay. Joe Namath had played the whole season for the Rams, but we are in the divisional playoffs now. This is a PC versus PC game. Bears, Cowboys. And this is the RedSoxFan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, smack that like button. If you want, subscribe. Feel free to do so. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you can join the chat and have fun. We have fun. As with a lot of other content creators, we have fun in our community. I like to say thank you to SteelerFan1933. Dave Gardner, please check out his YouTube channel. And Digital Dice with Ron Juckett. It's one of the finest podcasts you'll ever hear regarding sports, games, simming, and much more. SteelerFan1933, a.k.a. Matter. Captain Carl 8. Moni G. Rock On Shaka Khan. Drive-In. Andre Ford. JT. And we got everybody. Again, if you're watching, feel free to jump in the chat. Greatly appreciate your time. 2 minutes to go. Bears have it 1st and 10 after the big pass play from Avellini to Schubert for 43 yards. Ball on the Dallas 32. Peyton the lone setback. Schubert in the slot. Scott and Rather out wide. Ladd is the tight end. Man coverage. Kyle and Barnes are way off. This could be a 3-deep zone again. Snap to Bobby Avellini. Avellini screen. Peyton down the sideline and knocked out of bounds. Oh my Lord. Peyton makes that. It looks like the Cowboys are closing in on him. He makes that one move and he is just on an acceleration of his own as he just kept going down that sideline. Finally knocked out of bounds at the Dallas 15. That play picks up 17 yards. 1st and 10 for the Bears. And they're threatening to put points up after Efrain Herrera banged through a 51-yard field goal for the Cowboys. He's made 2. He's missed 1. That's how we stand 7-6. Bears to the line of scrimmage. Peyton again the lone setback. Rather and Scott out wide. Ladd is the tight end. Schubert the slot receiver. Man coverage for Dallas. Avellini to throw. Pumps. Underneath. Scott gets out of bounds near the 10. They'll pick up 4. They'll spot it at the 11. 2nd and 6. 1:48 left in the half. Bears have all 3 timeouts as well as the Cowboys. Musso and Harper are your split backs. Peyton takes a breather. Man coverage for the Cowboys. Avellini under duress. He scrambles, throws back the other way. Harper makes the catch out of the backfield, knocked out of bounds at the Dallas 2. Flag on the play. Is it a late hit? Roughing the passer on the Doomsday defense. So Bobby Avellini, scrambling for his life, took a shot well after he threw the ball. At least that's what the officials say. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Bears. I think you give it to Walter Payton 3 times. That's what I would do. Well, I probably would run Harper on the counter on the first play. So it's 1st and goal from the 1. Harper, I formation. He's the up back. Walter Payton behind him. 2 tight ends set with Latta. And I don't remember the second tight end for the Bears. Let's quickly, we can't do it. Scott's alone wide out here. So it's power football on offense and power football on defense. Here we go. Bears trying to punch it in. Pitch to Peyton, and he is brought down in the backfield. Loss of 3. Jethro Pugh blows up his blockers, gets through, wraps up Sweetness, and brings him down. ID Gesture has joined us at Texas Stadium. As he says, "Hi Al, do I need to close my door so that people hearing you screaming aren't worried about me?" Most likely, yes. Hope all is well to our good friend IDJ. It was a really fun time on his channel last night, early into the wee hours of the morning. We had a great time with ID Gesture. Please check out that wonderful channel. A friend to one and all, IDJ. Dave Gardner says, "Always liked the Cowboys end zone graphics." They always had pretty cool graphics. You are correct. So they ran a pitch. It's a loss of 3. Great play by Jethro Pugh. Still living with that nightmare that he got wedged in the Ice Bowl. Ball at the Dallas 4. Avellini in the offense to the line of scrimmage. Everyone up for the Cowboys. Avellini pitches to Peyton. Touchdown, Walter Payton! This time he goes to the left. He would not be denied. He did that shimmy sham to the left, cut back to the middle, split the 2 defenders, untouched for the Nestea plunge. It is 13-6 Chicago Bears, and there is an upset brewing in the Lone Star State, and Cowboy fans don't like it. Here's the replay in slow motion. This time they go pitch left. Great blocking by the Bears. A quick move, and Peyton high steps it into the end zone. 9 plays, 82 yards. The big play being the pass play, Avellini to Schubert for 43. We await the Thomas extra point. This is a crucial extra point to put them up 8. Phipps to hold. It is through. And now the Bears are up 8, 14-6. No 2-point conversions in 1977 in the NFL. As Andre Ford likes the PC offensive coordinator call. It was good. They went to the left. It was excellent. It was an excellent call. I do agree. I like to go counter when I'm down. I like to go counter with the secondary back every once in a while because they're usually keying. They're either playing goal line or short yardage, however you want to put it, and flow, where they're going to flow to the way the line breaks. I like to run counter on that. But they got in. When you have Walter Payton, you give him the ball down near the goal line. 14-6, 57 seconds left in the half. Cowboys down by 8. They have all 3 timeouts. Thomas to kick off. Cowboys hoping for a huge return. And they'll take a knee. Butch Johnson wisely takes a knee. 1st and 10 after 20. Staubach, he's going to be throwing this ball. He's in shotgun. Dorsett next to him. Preston Pearson and Billy Joe Dupree to the top. Dupree's the tight end. Butch Johnson and Golden Richards to the bottom. Man coverage for the Bears. 4 down linemen. Shotgun. Hand off to Dorsett, and he's going to pick up 3. They'll spot it a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Dallas uses their first timeout. 2 left. Johnson, Pearson, Hill to the bottom. Richards to the top. Dorsett the lone setback. 2 deep zone. For the Chicago Bears. Can they get pressure on Staubach? He has all day to throw. Throws to the sideline. Complete to Tony Hill. He goes out of bounds at the Dallas 41. That's a gain of 17. Staubach is excellent in this situation. 47 seconds left. 2 timeouts in the pocket of the Dallas Cowboys. Again, zone coverage for the Bears. Hill and Pearson to the top. Johnson and Richards to the bottom. Dorsett the lone setback. Staubach barks out the signals. Under center. Roger Staubach back to pass. Pumps. Throws. Intercepted by Fensick! He took the ball right out of the receiver's hand. 2nd interception by Gary Fensick. Let's watch the replay in slow motion. I think he was throwing for Preston Pearson. Nope. It was the outside. Oh, there's a penalty, so maybe it's not an interception. I did not hear that at first. Let's watch the replay one more time. It was Hill. He was throwing to Hill, the outside receiver. So let's see if the interception will stand. We have a penalty and an injury. Doug Plank limps off the field. Spivey comes in for the Bears. Illegal block on Chicago. So that is on the return. Not much of a return. I guess they went low near the knees or something. But the Bears have the ball 1st and 10 after 36. Now, what do you do if you're the Bears? 40 seconds left. You have an 8-point lead, all 3 timeouts. Avellini's thrown the ball quite well. Peyton the lone setback. Schubert in the slot. Rather and Scott out wide. Lotta's the tight end. They're doubling Rather. You can see Cliff Harris over to that side, number 43. Avellini throws, and he was throwing to Rather. Kyle and Harris were all over that. 2nd and 10. The give to Peyton. Peyton goes middle. Picks up 2. Ed Too Tall Jones on the tackle. Chicago uses a timeout. I don't know if I would have. 3rd and 8. I believe the Bears are going to get the ball first in the 3rd quarter. I definitely would not have called a timeout there. I would force Dallas to call the timeout. I would not have called a timeout. Avellini at shotgun. What? It looks like Bobby's going to throw. Bobby under duress, and Bobby goes down. 6-yard loss. Harvey Martin slammed him on his head. Perfectly legal in 1977. 4th and 4. Dallas uses a timeout. Parsons the punt. 28 seconds left. Parsons gets the punt off. From about the 28 comes Tony Hill. Crosses the 35. 8-yard return. Tackled at the 38. So here we go. 21 seconds left. Dallas has the ball again. Staubach has been picked off twice by Gary Fensick. Spivey is a free safety as Plank is still on the sideline. He's injured. Newhouse the up back, Dorsett behind him. Pearson and Richards out wide. Dupree the tight end. Staubach's going to throw. Complete to Richards. He crosses midfield. Can't get out of bounds. Gain of 16. Spivey makes the tackle. Dallas uses their last timeout. 16 seconds left. Will they try to get a good chunk of yard here? And an Efrain Herrera field goal attempt. Two deep zone. Fensick and Spivey back for the Bears. Johnson in the slot. Dorsett the lone setback for the Cowboys. 16 seconds. Dorsett on the run. And it is a big run. Clock going tick, 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 tick. Ball at the Chicago 36. Dallas rushes out. The field goal team. And they cannot get the field goal attempt off. They needed one more timeout, but they did not have it. The field goal attempt will not be made as the clock has struck 12 on the Cowboys in the first half. And the Bears are hoping Cinderella gets to that ball, gets the Prince, because they're up 14-8, but there's still 30 minutes of football to play. As we go to the half station identification break, you're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021. 1977 NFL replay. We're now in the divisional playoffs. This was our Joe Namath What If He Played the Whole Year for the Rams on the RedSoxFan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, smack that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so if you want. And if you do subscribe, I suggest hitting the bell for notification and come join the fun. Also, check out the other wonderful content creators in our YouTube community. I'd like to say hello and thank you to Andre Ford. Check out Dave Gardner's channel on YouTube. ID Gestures channel on YouTube. Excuse me. Big Polly's World of Sports Sim has just joined us, another fine YouTube content creator. I'd like to say thank you and hello again to Steeler Fan 1933, Captain Carl 8, Moni G, Rock On Shaka Khan, Drive-In, JT, and we got everybody. I believe so. And Big Polly's World of Sports Sims put up his wrestling up tonight, so I'll be checking that out a little later. Always enjoy the wrestling. So, at the half, let's quickly look at Chicago. Bob Avellini having quite a day. 13 of 20, 65% completion against this doomsday defense. He's thrown for 178 yards, a touchdown, the 18-yarder to Scott. The long was the 43 to Schubert. So Avellini is playing some wonderful music. Now, Staubach, 10 of 15, 66% completion. Unfortunately, he should have two interceptions. Should he not have two interceptions? He should have two interceptions. He's thrown 2 picks. We've seen that. So there's a glitch, I think, when the penalty happened. I'm pretty sure he threw 2 picks. Let's see with Dorsett, 8 for 32. They've kept him in check. Walter Payton, 8 for 18. So the running games for both teams have not been successful. Let's go back. The start of the third quarter. Herrera to kick off. Remember, they tried to rush out the field goal team with no timeouts, but the clock struck 12 in the first half on the Cowboys. They trail by 8. Chicago 14, Dallas 6. Here's the kickoff by Efrain Herrera. Bears setting up for the return. From the 5 comes Best. 20, zigzagging, 25, and brought down at the 29. A 21-yard return for Best. Bears take over 1st and 10. Peyton the lone setback. Schubert in the slot. Rather and Scott out wide. Latta's the tight end. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Cowboys. They trail by 8. Avellini's going to throw. He's under duress, and he is brought down. Hollywood Henderson smacks Avellini to the Texas turf. Loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Peyton and Harper are your backs. As Schubert goes off the field. 2 deep zone for the Cowboys on 2nd and 14. Avellini pitches left to Peyton, and they've had... Oh, my God! What a move by Walter Payton! And it's a first down! He was on the sidelines. What a quick, violent cut. A beautiful cut back towards the field to gain the first down. Let's watch this in slow motion to appreciate it. Walter Payton, right there. Watch this cut. Makes two defenders miss and picks up the first down. Waters trips him up, or he was going to go a long, long way. Bears have it 1st and 10 at their 40. Peyton goes to the sideline to get a breather. Musso's in. He's the lone setback. Schubert in the slot. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Cowboys. Doomsday hoping to spell doom on the Bears in the second half. Avellini gives it to Musso. Musso with a big run. He crosses midfield, and he's brought down by the last man standing, Cliff Harris. A 19-yard run by Musso. The Bears going ground and pound, taking it to the Doomsday defense. They're up by 8. Now it's Harper and Peyton in the staggered backfield. Man coverage again for the Cowboys. Avellini throws, complete to the tight end, Greg Latta. He didn't get a lot of yards. He got 4 tough yards. Took a big hit from Charlie Waters, who tried to dislodge him of the ball and his senses. 2nd and 6 for Chicago. At the Dallas 37, split backfield, Peyton and Harper. 4-3, man coverage for the Cowboys. Bears looking to add to their 8-point lead. Pitch left, Peyton down. 3-yard loss. Harvey Martin has seen enough of this nonsense. That'll make it 3rd and 9 from the Dallas 40. If they do not pick up a yard, I think this would be a punt, because that would be a 57-yard field goal attempt. I don't think Thomas has the leg for that. Peyton the lone setback, 4 wide receivers set as Latta and Harper go off the field. Rather to the top, covered by Kyle. Schubert, Scott, and Bashnagel will do battle with Washington. Barnes, and I can't see... Oh, Charlie Waters. Harris, the free safety. 3rd and 9. Avellini. Avellini doesn't like what he sees. Now he takes the snap. Avellini under duress. He scrambles and he is blindsided. Harvey Martin gets him. Another sack of Bobby Avellini. Loss of 7. So a promising drive comes to a painful end for Bob Avellini. 4th and 16. Parsons will punt, number 86. Parsons trying to pin the Cowboys back, angling for the sidelines, and that's going to go out of bounds inside the 10. Good job by number 89, Parsons. Dallas will have it, and Doug Plank, word from the Bears sideline, Doug Plank will be available for Chicago on defense when they next take the field defensively. 1st and 10 for Dallas at the 8. Bears defense has only given up 2 field goals in 3 field goal attempts. Preston Pearson and Robert Newhouse are your split backfield. Drew Pearson and Golden Richards are your wideouts. Billy Joe Dupree is the tight end. 3-4 man coverage for the Bears. Staubach under center. Roger the Dodger gives it. Preston Pearson to the right. Picks up 4, tackled by Hicks. 2nd and 6. Pearson and Newhouse go off the field. Dorsett now comes in. He's the lone setback. Butch Johnson, the slot receiver, towards the bottom of the screen. 4-3. Man coverage for the Bears. Staubach. Dorsett, not much at all. They strung it out. He struggled for 2. Doug Buffon in pursuit makes the tackle. 3rd and 4 for the Cowboys at their 14. Johnson goes off the field. Newhouse joins Dorsett in the split backfield. Man coverage for the Bears. Plank back in on the field. He's the free safety for Chicago. It's a blitz. Staubach throws. Incomplete. Oh, Staubach just got Malachi crunched by the Bears pass rush. 4th and 4. Pass was intended for Pearson, but it was a wobbler. Lucky that Ellis didn't go for a pick 6 on that one. White will punt from his end zone. Bears should have excellent field position here That's a short punt, fielded around midfield by Watershed. He crosses midfield. It's a 2-yard return. Ball spotted at the Dallas 48. Only a 36-yard punt by Danny White. Bears must take advantage of this. They're up by 8. Under 10 to play in the third quarter. This would be an upset. Even though both teams are 11-3, Dallas 10-point favorites at home. Over under 42. The under looks good right about now. If you had the Bears and the under, you'd like the score to stay like this. So Harper and Peyton, your split back. Scott Rather out wide. Lotta's the tight end. Avellini under center. 4-3 man coverage for the Cowboys. They need a big play from Doomsday. It's a run to Peyton, and Peyton goes nowhere. In fact, he will lose a yard. Jethro Pugh and that front 7 of the Cowboys blew up that play, destroyed the blocking of Chicago. 2nd and 11, and Bob Brunig goes limping off the field. Brown will come in at middle linebacker for the Doomsday defense of the Dallas Cowboys. Staggered backfield of Harper and Peyton now. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Cowboys on 2nd and 11. Avellini. Peyton to the left. Struggles for 2. Randy White wrapped him up. 3rd and 9. So this could be a huge squander for the Bears. They had excellent field position to start this drive. Schubert comes on. He's the slot receiver. He's gone for a 43-yard reception that led to the Bears' second touchdown when Peyton scored. Peyton the lone setback. 2 deep zone. 3-4 for the Cowboys. 3rd and 9. Avellini to throw. Incomplete. Avellini was looking for Scott on the, looked like a medium hitch or a medium slant. But the Cowboys defense did what they had to do. They did their J-O-B. They held. 4th and 9. Parsons, number 86, will punt. I think I said number 89 last time. And the Cowboys, that's going to go out inside the 10 again. Good job by Bob Parsons. Cowboys 1st and 10 in the shadow of their own end zone. 8:05 left in the third quarter. Chicago 14, Dallas 6. Newhouse, Dorsett are your backs. Drew Pearson, Golden Richards, your wideouts. Billy Joe Dupree, number 89, the tight end. And the Heisman Trophy winner out of Navy, Roger Staubach, under center. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the big bad Chicago Bears, the monsters of the Midway. It's a flea flicker! Staubach throws deep! Incomplete! Dorsett on the flea flicker, pitched it back to Staubach, who aired it out to Drew Pearson, but Ellis was step for step. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys at their 9. Cowboys to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage for the Bears. It's a blitz. It's a give to Dorsett. Dorsett beats the blitz. He's streaking down the middle, and he is tripped up from behind by the last man who prevented a huge touchdown run, Gary Fensick. 18 yards for Tony Dorsett. Here's the replay in actual speed. It is a blitz. Dorsett, 2 quick moves. He accelerates, but Fensick, a last desperate attempt, diving from behind, trips him up. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at their 27. Cowboys to the line of scrimmage. Newhouse and Dorsett are your backs. Man coverage for the Bears, 4 down linemen. Cowboys trail by 8. Dorsett again attacks the middle. Pinballs off 2 would-be defenders. Picks up 5. Osborne on the tackle. Savoy, 48. How you doing? He said, the Bears. Hope all is well, Savoy, 48. Dorsett's going to take a little breather now. Preston Pearson comes in, number 26. Newhouse goes out. Number 86, Butch Johnson, becomes the slot receiver. Again, 4-3 man coverage for the Bears. Preston Pearson, he's got the first down. A good run. Preston Pearson has been very effective off the bench. 8 yards on the pitch left. Preston Pearson, the former Pittsburgh Steeler. Cowboys continue to move down the field. 6:04 and counting in this third quarter. Bears up 8, 14-6. Newhouse and Dorsett are back on the field. Zone coverage for the Bears. 4 down linemen. Staubach to throw. Incomplete. Short out to Golden Richards, well covered by Livers. 2nd and 10, 5:58 left in the third quarter. Staubach assesses the situation. He's looking at man coverage for 3. Staubach to throw, pumps, looks, short middle, incomplete. Again, Bears with excellent coverage downfield. Staubach tried to hit a safety valve. Dorsett. Hicks was right there. Dorsett and Staubach couldn't connect up. A big 3rd and 10 now from the Dallas 40. 5:53 left in the third quarter. Can the Cowboys convert on 3rd and 10? Zone coverage for the Bears. Staubach throws. Incomplete! That pass was actually a little behind Golden Richards. Maybe there was a mix-up on the pass route, but Doug Buffon claps his hands as he should have picked that off for a pick 6. And here's Danny White to punt from about his 24. Bears setting up for a return. Good high punt by Danny. From the 15 comes Watershed, and he is watershed down once again. Only a 1-yard gain. Good news for the Bears as he held on to that pigskin after taking quite a pop. Bob Brunig is available for the Cowboys and will be on the field for defense. So 5:42 to play as we have a slight delay in the action as I take a drink of water. Peyton on the sideline, Musso and Harper, your split backs. Scott Rather out wide, Lotta's the tight end. Avellini, I'd like to buy a vowel, please, under center. Man coverage for Doomsday. It's a blitz, pitch to Harper, and the Harper Valley PTA went nothing but down. 4-yard loss. Hollywood Henderson, great play. 2nd and 14, Doomsday doing all they can to keep the Cowboys in this game. Musso and Harper go off the field. Schubert comes on with Walter Payton. Schubert, number 85, slot receiver. Payton the lone setback. Man coverage on 2nd and 14 for the Cowboys. Avellini, Payton, bounces. Payton zigzags. That's one of the prettiest 5-yard runs you'll ever see. Sweetness, Walter Payton, finally tackled by Randy White. 3rd and 9 from the Chicago 18. Avellini in shotgun, Payton next to him. Rather and Schubert to the top. Scott to the bottom with the tight end Lotta, number 88. Zone coverage, 3 down linemen. This is a 3-4 for the Cowboys. Here's their shotgun snap to Bobby Avellini. Avellini pumps, throws to the out. Complete to Schubert! Steps out of bounds, 15 yards, and the Bears move the chains. And Tom Landry feels like he's facing Johnny Unitas of 1958, but it's Bobby Avellini, number 7, joining us here at Texas Stadium. Highlight Heyday, check out that wonderful channel. RF, hope all is well, my friend. And of course, our good friend Mike in the Truck Super Bowl Tournament. Check out his YouTube channel, and of course, if you're interested, and you should be interested, in Pro Strategy Football 2021 and 2022 will be coming out, obviously, this year. And it's going to be better and bigger than ever. You have to go to Super Bowl Tournament's website where all the free seasons can be downloaded for this wonderful game, created by Mike in the Truck and Lee. And we'll be having a wonderful, wonderful chat with Al coming up hopefully very soon with Kerry Batts, the developer and creator of this game, Mike in the Truck, Lee, and many, many others. So make sure you're there to ask all your questions and enjoy the stream. A big 3rd down conversion for the Bears. 1st and 10 at their 33, under 4 to play in the third quarter. Payton the lone setback, 4 wideouts. The Bears trying to spread out this Doomsday defense. Bashnagel, Scott to the top, Schubert and Rather to the bottom. Zone coverage on 1st down for the Cowboys. Avellini throws another quick out. This time it's Brian Bashnagel, the OSU grad, for 6, tackled by Kyle. Just over 3 to play. Bashnagel goes off the field. Payton and Harper, your split backs. Man coverage for the Cowboys on 2nd and 4 from the Chicago 39. Avellini pitches to Payton, and Doomsday blows up that pitch left as they just destroyed the Bears' offensive line on that play. Loss of 4. Harvey, Martin, and crew bring down the youngster they call Sweetness. It will be 3rd and 8 from the Chicago 35. The Bears come to the line of scrimmage. Scott, Rather out wide. Ladd is the tight end. Harper and Payton your split backs. Avellini, he's going to audible. Zone coverage for the Cowboys. Avellini's going to throw. Out. Incomplete. Incomplete. The medium out pattern to Scott was well covered by Barnes. In fact, it looks like Barnes got his fingertips on it just enough to redirect the football from Scott. 4th and 8. Number 86, Parsons, the punt from about his 20. Dallas want a big return here. From the 20. Oh, my Lord! Butch Johnson just got annihilated. Check your chiclets, son. But he held on to that slippery pigskin. So the Cowboys, with 2:24 left, down by 8. 2:24 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 at their 27. Newhouse, Dorsett are your backs. Pearson, Richards, your wideouts. Billy, Joe Dupree, the tight end. Man coverage for the Bears. Staubach will take the snap from under center. It's a run. Newhouse to the left.
2nd down. Penalty.
Picks up 3, but a yellow hanky litters the field. Incidental face mask on the Bears, and that will give Dallas a 1st down at their 35. 2:19 left in the third quarter. Dorsett, the lone setback. Johnson in the slot. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the monsters of the Midway, Chicago Bears. Staubach, Dorsett to the left. To the right, excuse me. Tackled by Dougie Buffon, 4 yards. 2nd and 6 for Dallas. Newhouse and Pearson are your backs now. Man coverage for the Bears. Staubach takes it himself, and he took quite a lick from Gary Fensick, the safety. 3rd and 4. Staubach picks up 2. Roger was not so much the Dodger on that play. Just over a minute to play in the third quarter. Dorsett, the lone setback. Johnson in the slot. Pearson and Richards out wide. Dupree's the tight end. A big 3rd down and 4 from the Dallas 41. Man coverage for the Cowboys. Plank back deep at free safety for Chicago. Screen. Incomplete! That rush was right in Staubach's face. He threw off his back foot. Couldn't complete it to Dorsett. 4th and 4. The Bears hold again. White to punt from his 25. Bears continue to maintain this 8-point lead. From about the 20 comes Watershed, and he picks up 3 on the return. Ball spotted at the 23. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Chicago still wearing Cinderella's slipper. They're up 14-6 over the 10-point favored Cowboys. Musso, the lone setback. Schubert in the slot. Scott and Rather out wide. Lotta's the tight end. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Doomsday defense. Avellini, screen to Musso. Musso takes it upfield. Musso got the 1st down and more. Knocked out at the Chicago 40. 17 yards from Musso. It's Avellini to Musso. Paisan to Paisan. There's a lot of vowels there, and it goes for 17. 1st and 10 for the Bears. Musso goes off the field. Big smile on his face. Patted on the back by Jack Pardee. It's Payton and Harper now in the backfield. Man coverage for the Dallas Cowboys. They trail by 8. Avellini, Payton to the right. He'll pick up 3 on the counter right. Jethro Pugh on the tackle. Chicago looking to get one more playoff before the end of the third quarter. And they will not. 15 more minutes of football. If the Bears hold on, they're going to the NFC Championship game, folks. They will face the winner of the Detroit Lions, who are visiting the Rams at the LA Coliseum. Obviously, we play as the Rams, and we hope to kick the living snot out of the Lions. We now go to station identification break before we start the fourth quarter. You're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021. 1977 NFL Divisional Playoff, Bears versus the Cowboys, on the Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate your time. If you're enjoying the stream, smack that like button as hard as we're going to smack around the Lions, hopefully, in our playoff game. And if you want, please subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification. Also, check out the other wonderful content creators in our community, such as Dave Gardner. I'd like to say thank you, Steeler Fan 1933, another wonderful YouTube channel, Super Bowl Tournament. That's a.k.a. Mike in the Truck. He makes these wonderful mod seasons along with Lee. Link provided on the page in the chat for all the free seasons. How much do the seasons cost, Al? Well, they're free. Are you kidding me? Well, the game must be $4,000. Well, no, the game's under $20. Really? And the seasons are free? Yeah. Well, there must be in-game purchases. No, you get everything for under $20. And the seasons are free? Yeah. Wow. That's what I said. Alrighty. I'd like to say hello to RF, Highlight Heyday, another fun YouTube content creator, Savoy48. How you doing? Big Polly's World of Sports Sims has his wrestling video up, so check that out. Another wonderful YouTube content creator. Our good friend ID Gesture. You got to subscribe to him. Military strategy, game talk, and sports. And I had a wonderful time on his channel last night and early morning. It was awesome sauce. Hope all is well with you, ID. Andre Ford, good to see you, my friend. Captain Carl 8, howdy. Moni G, rock on, Shaka Khan. And Drive In, thank you. And our good friend JT. And if I missed you, I apologize. I try to say hello to everybody and say, at least when you're coming in, and definitely when we do these little breaks. So thank you very much. 15 more minutes of football. Let's take a sip of water. It's a good one here. 8-point lead for the Bears. They're trying to pull off an upset. They were 10-point underdogs. Over, under 42. It's looking good. If you have the Bears in the under, you're making some cha-ching. But the game's not over yet. Stranger things have happened on the way to the forum. Here we go. Bears, 2nd and 7 as we start the fourth quarter. Ball at their 43. Harper, Peyton, your back. Scott, Rather, your wideouts. Lott is the tight end. Avellini under center. Man coverage 3-4 for Dallas. Can Doomsday make a big play here? Avellini gives it to Harper, and that's going to be a loss of 1. Bob Brunig and a fearsome front 7 of Doomsday stopped that play. 3rd and 8. Avellini in shotgun. Peyton next to him. Schubert and Rather to the bottom. Scott to the top. Lott is the tight end. Zone coverage. Gee, I wouldn't go zone coverage here if I was the Cowboys. You have good defensive backs. You play man. Let's see if Avellini can beat the zone again. Avellini out of shotgun. Complete to Scott, and he is nailed. And that big hit prevents the first down by 1 yard. They needed 8. Scott got 7. And boom, boom, Washington laid the smack on Scott. 4th and 1 from the Chicago 49. They're going to punt. They don't gamble here. They have an 8-point lead. That is a 2-possession game, folks. No 2-point conversion at 77. Great punt. Goes out at the 6, it looks like, as that ball bounces out of bounds. And the referee will spot it. Yep. Dallas killed Chicago in 1977 in the playoffs, in actuality, as our good friend Super Bowl Tournament has posted in the chat. But Dallas trails by 8 here in a defensive slobber knocker. The big plays have been made by the Bears on offense and even on defense. Staubach was picked off twice. I don't care what the thing said. We watched it. Fensick picked him off twice. 3 Efren field goal attempts are all the Cowboys have been able to muster. He's made 2. He made a 51-yarder, and he missed a mid-level one, and he made a short one. And then before the half, they tried to get another field goal attempt off, but they ran out of time. They had no timeout. So here we go. Cowboys 1st and 10 at their 6. Dorsett, Newhouse are your running backs. Your wideouts are Richards and Drew Pearson. Billy Joe Dupree's the tight end. Staubach under center. Man coverage, they're doubling Golden Richards. You can see Plank, number 46, to the top of the screen, shadowing Richards. Staubach, it's a sweep to Dorsett. Gets to about the 10. 4-yard gain, tackled by Hicks. 2nd and 6 at the 10. Newhouse goes off the field. Butch Johnson, number 86, is the slot receiver. Dorsett, the lone setback. Staubach takes it himself, and he crosses the 20. Roger the Dodger. Looking of Roger the Dodger from Navy. Doug Buffon tripped him up. 1st and 10 for Dallas at their 21. 12-24 and counting in the Dallas Cowboys season. Staubach assesses the situation. Looks like man coverage. Staubach will take the snap. Staubach, quick hitter to Richards. And Richards, a quick little nifty spin move. He'll pick up 8. Made the first tackler missed. Hicks brought him down. But it's going to be 2nd and 2 now on the Dallas 29. Quickly, the Cowboys come to the line of scrimmage. Zone coverage for the Bears. Staubach rolls a bit, pumps middle, incomplete.
3rd down.
Looking for Dorsett out of the backfield. Dorsett couldn't find the seam in the 2-deep zone. A big 3rd and 2 now for the Cowboys. Newhouse, Preston Pearson are your running backs. Drew Pearson, Golden Richards, your wideouts. Dupree's the tight end. The Bears have everyone up in the box. Will Staubach go over the top? Staubach pumps underneath to Preston Pearson off his fingertips. Incomplete. 4th and 2. What will the Cowboys do? Well, they're going to punt. Danny White punts from inside his 15. Here comes Schubert. Schubert with a nifty return. He's crossed midfield. 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Danny White, last man standing. Oh, he just gets him. He just trips him up at the 3. Holy cow, a 70-yard return for Schubert. He has a 43-yard pass reception and now a 70-yard punt return. And Chicago is knocking on heaven's door, and heaven's door is the Dallas Cowboy end zone. We have to watch that in actual speed. And there is a stunned, silent fan base here at Texas Stadium. Oh my, what moves by Schubert as he was playing that instrument to beauty. And here's Danny White. Hats off to Danny, never giving up on the play. And you know, the Cowboys are trying to hold for a field goal. As Highlight Heyday says, so close, I think you're right, so close to a punt return for a TD. We saw a punt return for a touchdown in the Patriots-Baltimore game, last game of the season for the division title, by Raymond Claiborne. As Andre Ford says, almost. Big Polly's World of Sports, I thought Schubert was a goner. As Big Polly also says, Bears are in good shape. They are. 1st and goal from the 3. Peyton the lone setback. Schubert, he's out on that field. They said, stay out there. You're the slot receiver, son. Everyone up in the box for the Doomsday defense. The Bears have a huge opportunity. 10-point underdogs looking to take on the touchdown. It would be a 14-point lead. They're up 8. Pitch, Peyton. Oh, Peyton fumbles! Who has the ball? The Bears come away with it. Oh, Dallas almost had the turnover they desperately needed. But Walter Payton got it back on the bottom of the pile. Jim L. has joined us. Hope all is well to our good friend Jim L. As he says, looks like an upset on the way. An upset is brewing. If you took the Bears in 10 points, you're looking quite good. If you took the Bears 10 points and the under, you're looking fantastic. Over under 42. 2nd and goal. Harper and Peyton, your split backs. Everyone up in the box, man coverage for the Cowboys. They need something drastic here. Can the Doomsday defense provide it? Avellini pitches to Peyton, and he is brought down at the line of scrimmage. In fact, he'll lose a yard. Bears going backwards. Bob Thomas warms his leg on the sidelines. 3rd and goal from the Dallas 3. Peyton and Harper go off the field. Musso comes in. That is strange to me. Schubert in the slot. Avellini under center. Scott rather out wide. Lott is the tight end. I would run a quarterback draw here. A field goal. The Bears need, in my opinion, to play it safe. A field goal makes it 17-6. That's an 11-point lead. That's a 3-possession game. No 2-point conversions in 77. What will the Bears do? Avellini screen to Musso! Touchdown, Musso! Holy cow! I'd like to buy a vowel, please. Avellini to Musso, 3 yards, and one of the nicest nesty plunges if you're a Bears fan, as you can hear the cheers all the way from the Windy City. And my God, Texas Stadium has just deflated. Here it is. One more time in slow motion. Avellini to Musso. And he is in for the score. 20-6. The Bears are heading most likely to the NFC Championship unless there is a biblical miracle, as we like to say. Joining us here at Texas Stadium, Dale Buckingham. How you doing, Dale? Thank you for joining us. As Musso from... Yeah, that is Musso from Alabama. I thought that was. And Jim L says, Roll Tide. So now we await the Thomas extra... Bob Avellini has channeled his inner Johnny Unitas in this game. Though when we showcase Avellini, the Bears, he has not played poorly, Avellini. The kick is good, 21-6. It looks like the Cowboys needed those 10 points. Under 10 to play. Holy cow. Thomas to kick off. 21-6. The Bears were just rear back and try to murder Roger Staubach. Now from the goal line comes Butch Johnson. He's looking for a big return. Cuts to the outside. 30, 35. And Thomas and company. Thomas slows him up. And the Bears' kick pursuit brings him down. As again, Super Bowl tournament brought up what like I brought up as a chat's a little delayed. A field goal still would have made it a 3-possession game. So what you want to do down there in that situation is not make a mistake. JT says to Jim L, Roll Tide. Let it roll, baby, roll. And here comes Roger Staubach. They're going to have to throw. And, of course, they're going to go to Dorsett in the run. Why, I don't know. Loss of 1. Hicks on the tackle. Staubach under center. Staubach looking. Under duress. Staubach is kiboshed by Rives. But either way, Staubach reaving and writhing in pain with that sack. And the Bears are just going to look to tee off on the Heisman Trophy winner out of the Naval Academy. A huge 3rd and 18. Johnson in the slot. The Bears sideline looking at the clock. They are 8:27 and counting to the NFC Championship game. Richards, Pearson out wide. Dorsett the lone setback. Billy Joe Dupree at tight end. This looks like a 3-deep zone to me for the Bears. Staubach to throw. Middle. Deep. Incomplete, actually more towards the sideline than middle. He fooled me with his eyes. Looking for Drew Pearson, well covered by Ellis. And here comes Danny White to punt on 4th and 18. The Bears up 21-6. Here comes Schubert. And Schubert, still a decent return of 9 yards, but not that huge punt return that set up the short touchdown pass to Musso from Avellini to make it 21-6 after Thomas made his extra point. So the Bears have it. They should run clock. You should see Peyton and Harper a lot here. Avellini pitches to Peyton. Peyton gets to the outside, crosses midfield. And more importantly, he smartly stayed in bounds when Charlie Waters, makes the tackle. Jim L says, Bears rule. Dave Gardner says talk on the Dallas sports radio stations about firing Tom Landry. So Dave Gardner is already checking out sports talk radio in Texas. Avellini, Harper stays in bounds, obviously, 1 yard. Randy White on the tackle. JT, field goal would have still only been 2 possessions. 2 touchdowns by the Cowboys would have been enough to put them up 20-17. Well, that's true. I was thinking field goal. But they would have had to score. No, you're right, JT. The Bears made it 3 possessions. I had field goal stuck in my head. So, but you are correct, JT. I stand corrected. So does Mike in the truck. 6. Yep, 2 touchdowns. Again, you should see a heavy dose of run here. Under 7 to play. Why is he throwing? Oh my lord. He completes the ladder. 2 yards. Tackled by Waters. Just over 6 to play. Avellini pitches to Peyton. And first down! Those sounds you hear are nails in the Dallas Cowboys coffin. Avellini gives a Peyton. Peyton, a lot of running room. Brought down near the Dallas 30, though spotted at the 31, 6 yards. Tackled by D.D. Lewis. Super Bowl tournament says, that's a.k.a. Mike in the truck, don't celebrate if the Rams make the title game against the Bears. The Bears are for real. We have Joe Namath. We will crush whoever comes in our way. Watch us lose to the freaking Lions. We're not going to lose to the Lions. Under 5 to play. Musso and Harper. Musso gets the carry. Musso gets the first down and crosses the Dallas 20. Roll, Tide, roll. 12 yards for Musso. Kyle on the stop. And the Dallas Cowboy fans, the Bears, that'll be a penalty on the Bears. The Dallas Cowboy fans don't know what hit them. And Super Bowl tournament says tick, tick, tick. The clock is a friend of the Chicago Bears. Unbelievable upset happening here. 1st and 15, penalty on the Bears. 4:11 left in the game. Avellini to Harper to the left. 1 yard, tackled by White. 3:30 left in the game. Peyton on the carry to the left. No gain. Actually, 1 yard loss, tackled by Martin. Under 3 to play. It's a give to Harper. Harper gets close to that 20. 4th and 12, gain of 3. Thomas to kick. Phipps to hold. Thomas shanks it. No good.
Wide left.
38-yard attempt. Wide left. 2:06 left. Staubach has to throw. Middle. Complete to Dorsett. Races out of bounds.
First down. Out of bounds.
2-minute warning. The Chicago Bears, dare I say, and I shall dare, are 2 minutes away from the NFC Championship game. Much jocularity and jovialation on that Bears sideline. It is the total opposite for Tom Landry and the Cowboys across the field. Staubach in shotgun. Bears playing deep zone. Complete to Preston Pearson. He crosses midfield. Dallas races to the line of scrimmage. It's a lot too late, in my opinion. Dorsett.
2nd down.
3-yard run. Dallas again to the line of scrimmage. Staubach, 2nd and 7. Throws to the sideline. Complete to Dupree. Dupree goes out of bounds. Where was this offense, the Cowboys fans are saying? Staubach in shotgun, 1:16 left. Underneath to Dupree. He's tackled. They'll have to use a timeout. Dallas does. They have 2 left. 1:10 left in the game. Staubach in shotgun. Bears, deep zone. Sideline pattern. Almost picked off by Gary Fensick. 3rd and 4. Staubach under center. Staubach Dorsett picks up the rush. Staubach hits Preston Pearson. He's racing for the end zone, and he is knocked out inside the 5. It is a lot too late, but it will make the score look semi-respectable. If you are the Bears fans who have bet the Bears and have the under, you're like, don't let them score! Though it's still 42 points and you should be A-okay. First and goal. Staubach rolls, throws back. Touchdown to Tony Hill! 58 seconds left. It's 21-13. We await the extra point. How big is that Efren for Herrera? Mid-level, was it 37-yard field goal miss? Herrera, the point is good. 21-13. Again, no 2-point conversions. They need an onside kick here. And they still have to score twice. Here's the onside kick. It's a scrum. And the Bears have it at the 46 of Dallas. Avellini will take a knee. Bobby Avellini will be going with the Chicago Bears to the NFC Championship game. If the Lions upset the Rams, it will be played in Chicago in the black and blue division. Dallas uses their second timeout. Avellini again takes the knee at midfield. Dallas uses their last timeout. Avellini, another knee. Clock going tick, tick, tick. Brunig tags him down. And yes, the punt return was the huge difference by Schubert. Set him up short. Short yardage touchdown. First and goal. Parsons the punt. He's going to have to punt. This is the ball game. It's all over. It doesn't matter what happens here. Johnson on the return tackle, and the celebration begins. The Bears erupt on the sideline in an unbelievable upset. The Chicago Bears come to the Lone Star State, deep in the heart of Texas Stadium, and the Bears win by 8. They were 10-point underdogs, but the Chicago Bears, the monsters of the Midway, are victorious 21-13. The Bears await the winner between the Lions and the Rams, who will meet at the LA Coliseum. Joe Namath is ready for the challenge. Let's go to the highlights because here's the first Fensick interception, right? And here's the second Fensick interception. I told you he intercepted him twice. Now let's quickly go to the stats because I think there's a weird glitch. And let's go passing. See? Staubach, only one interception. Because on the return there was a penalty, and I think it glitched out the interception. But we saw he intercepted him twice. So again, they got to... If you see that, Mike, in the truck, there's 2 interceptions. They're only showing 1. What happened on the second interception was a penalty, and I'll show you real quick. And it kind of glitched out the interception in the stats. So that's the first interception by Fensick. Let's go to the second interception. On the return, there was a penalty, an illegal block on the Bears. So Staubach picked off for a second time by Fensick.
Penalty, injury.
And that's what I think glitched out the second interception on the stats. So Fensick had 2 interceptions. Now let's look at one more thing on the stats. Let's go defense real quick. Bears. Fensick. Yeah, see? It glitched out the second interception. So, anyway, just an FYI. Or I like to say an FART. Fart. All right, let's quickly go back to the Bears stats. The victorious Chicago Bears, they won by 8. Bob Avellini, 69% completion, 20 of 29, 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, quarterback rating 115.88. Roger Staubach was picked twice. That's incorrect. He was picked twice, only threw 1 touchdown, sacked. I think he was sacked more than 1. I guess it was only once for 7 yards. 17 of 32. Only completed 53% of his passes. And the Cowboys, who actually went to the Super Bowl in 77, they're out. Rushing, Dorsett was held to 67 yards on 15 carries. Chicago, they started to run the ball quite well late in the game. Peyton, 21 for 60 and a touchdown. Musso, 3 for 32. Musso, the unsung hero. And let's look at the receiving. Musso, 2 for 20 and a touchdown. Scott, 6 for 48 and a touchdown. Schubert had a huge reception of 43 yards and then a huge punt return. Dallas, Dorsett, leading receiver, 5 for 23, but the yardage, Pearson, 2 for 42. Hill, at the end, had the touchdown catch. And the missed field goal and the missed field goal opportunity, so the missed field goal from 37, I think it was, really affected this game. Also, at the end of the half, when Dallas didn't have that extra timeout, they couldn't stop the clock for another long Herrera field goal attempt. Remember, he banged one through from 51. Defense. Leading tackler, Randy White with 10. Sacks, Martin. Avellini took quite a lot of hits. Martin had 2 sacks. Hollywood Henderson with 1. And Bob Brunig with 1. Also, Henderson had 7 tackles. Charlie Waters had 9 tackles also. Chicago. Hicks, the linebacker, with 12 tackles. The 1 sack was Rives. Fensick had 2 interceptions, mind you. Again, that's a glitch. Kicking. Thomas, 0 for 1 for field goals, 3 for 3 for extra points. Dallas, Efren Herrera, 2 for 3. They tried to rush him out right at the end of the half, didn't have time. He made a 51-yarder, but he missed a 38, and that was huge. 1 for 1 for extra points. Here is punt returns. Dallas, pretty much nothing. Oops. Chicago, Schubert, the 70-yarder, that iced the game, and we will take one last look at that because it was a thing of beauty. Oh, it's not. We won't be able to see that. They're working on that with the new highlight package. You're going to be able to see more. That would have been fun to rewatch. Obviously, if you rewatch the stream, you could see it. So there you have it. Dallas loses, excuse me. The Bears come into Texas and upset the Cowboys 21-13. They're going to the NFC Championship game. They'll face either the Lions or the Rams. Our next game will be Miami and Cincinnati. And we might play it in 15 minutes. I don't know. I think we might. So I think we're going to... That's our next game. Miami, Cincinnati. Then Denver, Baltimore. And our last game is the one we play as the Rams, where we actually play the Rams. We're 13-1. We're taking on Detroit. Did we beat Detroit? Did we play Detroit? I think we did. Let's go back. Team standings. Our beloved Los Angeles Rams and Joe Namath. We beat Chicago. That was a tough game. So if we win, we play Chicago. Let's see what happened in that game real quick with the highlights. That was a tough game. And we scored at the end. Oh, I kind of remember this game. We scored in the fourth quarter. That put us up 16-3. It was reverse Billy Waddy. This is how we beat the Bears in Chicago. Billy Waddy! Touchdown, Billy!
Touchdown.
So the Bears will be looking for revenge. Again, if the Rams win, it'll be at the LA Coliseum. This game was in Chicago. The only game we lost were to the Vikings. They kicked the snot out of us. 30-7. The only game we didn't play, that we let the computer play, we almost lost. Our last game, we rested at Namath. Washington, we beat them 7-6. So we did not play Detroit. I thought we played, let me see. Atlanta, Philadelphia, San Francisco, Chicago, New Orleans, Minnesota, New Orleans, Tampa, Green Bay. We didn't play Detroit. We're playing Detroit in the playoffs, but we didn't play them. Okay. This was an incredible game. The Oakland game. This was like Heidi Bowl reverse. This was... We'll just go to the fourth quarter. Okay. So, Oakland scored... Watch this. This made me sick to my stomach. Oakland is losing 20-10. We're up 20-10. With 2:38. Casper goes coast to coast. Casper goes coast to coast. And no one's catching the friendly ghost. Dave Casper, out of Notre Dame. Extra points good.
Touchdown.
Okay. Now, it is now 20-17. We now fumble practically on the next possession. Could have been the second carry. McCutcheon's going to fumble.
Fumble.
That being said, our defense holds the Raiders to a man field goal attempt. Straight ahead kicker, man. And it's 20-20.
It's good.
We frantically go downfield for a 38-yard field goal attempt. We went 10 plays, 59 yards in a minute 15. Septien, who is an adventure, nameth to hold. 4 seconds left. The clock goes boom. The ball goes through. And we beat the Raiders 23-20. That was an epic game. That was so much fun. All right, so there you have it, folks. Just a little walk down Los Angeles Rams memory lane. Let's go back. Season. Postseason schedule. Bears upset the Cowboys, 10-point favorites. They win 21-13. The under was good. It was 42, the over-under. Final score combined, 34. So there you have it. Thank you very much to Jim L., Dale Buchanan, Super Bowl Tournament, a.k.a. Mike in the Truck. Check out the website for all the free seasons. Link provided on the page and in the chat. Thank you to JT. He says, Go Rams! Highlight Heyday. Check out his wonderful channel. Thank you. Andre Ford, thank you very much. Captain Carl 8, thank you, Bobby. Dave Gardner, check out his wonderful YouTube channel. Of course, Digital Dice, which makes everything nice. On Spreaker or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to. Thank you to Savoy48, Big Polly's World of Sports Sim, another fine content creator. JT, I think I said thank you, but I'm just going to do it again. And we scroll up. RF, thank you very much. ID Gestures, Savoy48. Check out ID Gestures channel. You need to subscribe there. Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, thank you. Moni G, Rock On Shaka Khan. Drive-In, thank you very much. And I think we got everyone. Thank you. A lot of fun. Would you guys like to see another football game tonight? Would you guys like to see another football game? It's up to you. If not, I'll do something else. I'll play a game. So we'll wait a moment to see if you want to see another football game tonight. Or would you like to see Bruins with Bobby Orr trying to survive in game 6? They trail 3-2 against the Edmonton Oilers and Wayne Gretzky's. As everyone wants to see a football game. Okay. All right. We'll come back with a football game shortly. Nurse Teresa's on her way home. I just want to make sure she comes home safely. I actually worked today. I went to a birthday party. My cousin's daughter, 1 year old. And I came home. I got up early. I did some work from home for the office. And then I came home. I did work from the office. Tomorrow I'll get up, do some more work for the office. So, all right. Thank you very much. I'll see you hopefully very soon. Thank you for your time. I greatly appreciate it. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Stay safe. Be smart. God bless. I love you all. Peace. Bears 21. Cowboys 13. Bears are going.